Okay, I'm only 52 seconds in. I'm gonna react to this for the first time. Alex is good. I think that's what his channel name is. He's one of my favorites for Girl World reactions. But let's go through this. And YouTube is timing out. They have platform issues right now that they need to resolve, right?
I have something to say. Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Alex's Shook. For today's video, I thought we would do a little bit of a rant video because there's all sorts of things going on behind the scenes. The truth has come out about why Amber lost her YouTube partner program status.
Well, I've heard about the reasons that she lost it, but let me see what Alex has to say.
We will discuss. I don't have a ton of time today, so I thought we could do a quick video while I am in between errands. Let me know if you guys like these videos in the car. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, I am thinking by now most...
Alex, I love your videos in the car. That's fantastic. Go for it.
So if you guys have heard, whether it was from Apathetic Facts or Zachary Michael posted a video yesterday talking about how there was this journalist. You guys may remember this was...
Yeah, and they totally blame this on Zachary Michael. The local universe totally blamed this on Zachary Michael. But it sounds like it's much larger than just a reactor commenting on something that came up in the media. I don't understand how they spin things, but they do, right?
About like a year ago, and even Amber, I believe, was contacted, but there was this journalist, I think it was for NBC. They were going to do an article on Girl World talking about specifically ALR, Foodie Beauty, and maybe Rosie. I don't know if she was gonna...
I think it's CNN, not NBC, but okay.
Be part of it or not, who cares, right? The article never came to fruition. It was never released. We never got to see what became of this. The journalist no longer works for NBC anymore. I'm not 100% sure they were with NBC at all. I don't know. That was just in my head. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Okay, so you guys remember that article, right? Well, that journalist told ZM that they had contacted YouTube behind the scenes when they were doing this article, asking about policies and showing... In particular, ZM mentioned the chicken video. Of course, we all remember the video of ALR eating the rotisserie chicken on camera. That was like the highlight of 2019. One of her greatest trolls, one of her absolute greatest trolls. That will go down in history. It really will. But it is no longer on her channel. That was one of the first videos to get hit, to get demonized. And I guess what happened was this led to ALR's channel losing her spot in the partner program. And I'd assume Foodie Beauty and Rosie as well. They must have specifically contacted about ALR, Foodie, and Rosie, although I'm not sure because they were all taken down at different times. So this journalist came out of nowhere. I don't know why, but when I heard this, it kind of bugged me. Like, this person is just coming out of nowhere into our community and they're gonna tear...
Yeah, and on top of it, like, they weren't all flagged at the same time, but those of us who have been doing critical feedback about their coverage, their mukbangs, the disgusting behavior that they do, I don't think we've been reporting them, most of us, right? So I don't know how this actually ended up happening.
It all down and they get things done like that. And yet people have begged them to do something about Foodie Beauty and the blatant cat abuse and catnapping the child that she had and used to get donations on stream. And yet it's a video about chicken. Like, what did Foodie get taken down for? Her eating a Subway sandwich? Like, not to mention the entire Natter saga. a lot of the horrible things that Amber has done are mostly off camera. We hear them from their exes / current.
The only things that I report is when people personally attack me. You know, they're coming after me directly. I'm not going to report your bullshit unless you're attacking me directly. Okay? So keep that in mind.
Girlfriends. But Foodie during the Natter saga, that was all just there. And it's like, she doesn't even go here. I don't know. Do you guys get what I mean? Am I stupid for being pissy about this? Don't get me wrong. The girls are due for some consequences, right? But the chicken video, I feel like out of all the things that Amber has done over the past few years, the chicken video is the thing that does her in. Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but that just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you're infiltrating this community and you're going to YouTube like MUTOS. And it seems like...
Keep that in mind, Keem. You're infiltrating this community. You are. And you don't have the knowledge behind it, and you don't know what you're doing.
To me, the reason why they took away her status is because they wanted to get ahead of an article releasing saying that they don't actually follow their rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to get ahead of it. It's happened before. Controversial figures in the past. Specifically, I think that's what happened to Shane Dawson. Like, he didn't actually face any consequences until articles started being written and people were calling for YouTube to step in and do something. And that's why I think they took his partner status for like a few months or maybe even like a whole year. I can't remember. And you know what else happened? Okay, so this all kind of came out. The reason why ZM was talking about this yesterday was because LC Hero and LC Chubby lost their partner status and are no longer making any money. The reason why...
Oh my God, Kim. You fucked up so hard. You fucked up so hard. I can't. The fact that you put these diabolical players in place, you fucked up your business strategy so fucking hard. I can't.
Is because they had creators that were suspended from the partner program hosting the shows. There's another woman named Angie. She's also suspended from the partner program. I guess she was a co-host on Chubby.
Whatever the cause, accidents occur.
I never watched it. And Hero, of course, because Amber was on there. That being said, they did not go ahead.
I did used to watch Chubby because I sleep odd hours because of my pain condition. And I loved those gals. And it's unfortunate. I don't know what Angie was doing that got her demonetized. I really don't know. But this is new. This whole idea behind YouTube coming after channels for being demonetized and then jumping on other channels to try and earn a living. I'm unfamiliar with this. I don't understand the legal basis of it. I'm at a loss here, you guys.
And take monetization off of Bus, which would be the big one, right, for Keemstar. I'm sure he doesn't even care about LC Hero. It feels like a situation, you know how Janice in Mean Girls, she's like, that's only okay when I say it. That's kind of the feeling I have about this journalist coming in. That's only okay when I say it. So what had happened was, backing up a little bit, Thick Gemini, who is Amber's co-host on LC Hero, was saying things about ZM that were not true, like pretty nasty claims that he had a police report that had animal abuse on it. There's no police report, or you guys know how this community is. It would be everywhere, okay? And so ZM says that after that came out, I guess they were watching LC Hero. That's what I was wondering, this journalist is still watching LC Hero? Well, they had emailed YouTube about LC Hero wondering if ALR was allowed to be on that channel because of her status within the partner program. And they said no, and it was demonized. I feel like this puts a whole new perspective on everything that's happened the past couple of months. Now we know that, you know, a journalist went to YT. Was this about all of the girls? Did they send Rosie? Did they send Foodie and Amber? It's just interesting how, you know, they didn't all get taken down at the same time. It was more staggered. I mean, it was like the same couple of weeks, but it wasn't like the same day. With Amber not being allowed to host any LCU shows, that puts a new perspective.
Well, on top of it, they would have had to have a ton of stock accounts to restate their opinion on the subject, because they don't tend to respond to one request, right? So you have to have a troll army to actually flag somebody. This is so crazy. Oh my God.
On her leaving the LCU. I mean, now that Keem has caught wind of this, I wonder if they knew this last week. I wonder if that is why this is all happening to begin with. Could it be that this is still orchestrated and Keemstar knew about it already? He wanted Amber to have this big dramatic exit, and then she was going to go to her channel, get her partner program back, and then...
That's entirely possible. That's entirely possible. That he realized she was too hot and he wanted to disassociate. It's entirely possible.
And go right back to the LCU, because the problem is she's currently suspended. So if/when she gets approved, then she can host the LCU again. It would just make a lot of sense if Keemstar already knew about this and this was all manufactured by them. And now Amber has to take care of her own channel and put out a couple of videos, because her video coming back, like, she was advertising the LCU the whole time, telling people to go watch it. Like, girl, no. Plus, why would she even care if people watch it now that she's not a part of it? Speaking of, I don't know if you guys paid attention to Bus last night, but their viewers, the live viewers, it was in the toilet. They couldn't even get 500. When Amber was on, it was consistently like, what, at least 2,000, 1,500 to 2,000 people in there every day. Yikes on bikes. Speaking of the LCU, did you guys see that Foodie Beauty posted that she was offered $10,000 a month to join the LCU, but she turned it down because Salah doesn't want her to be a part of it? Like, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna attach a Queen video to this one. Just wait for it.
I don't think it's about, one, the money, or two, Foodie Beauty's pride that Salah wants to respect or whatever. No, it's because he and her both know it's going to be non-stop talking about the time that he cheated on her and all the poo. But also, we did a little tangent right there. Is this going to impact her getting her partner back? Because we saw Rosie and Foodie and Tammy Lemon. Sometimes people forget about her, but she also lost her partner status and then got it back. They all got it back. Will Amber be implicated because she effed around and now they're finding out? Now they're finding out. She had no idea that there would be a journo behind the scenes going straight to the source to snitch. So now they know she was making money on a different channel, which is something that you cannot do, like, explicitly. I don't think it's allowed, as far as I know. But then again, didn't Foodie do the exact same thing on the Beezer show? Maybe they don't care. Who knows? To end out the video, I thought I would talk quickly about a couple of statements from Thick Gemini. Trust me, they're worth talking about. They're hilarious. This is Amber's co-host from LC Hero. He's been hanging around Amber. They're going to start their own show, allegedly. They're like two peas in a pod.
Alex is in the same place with me. Like, we don't know the gender qualification for Thick Gemini, so we tend to use they, them, their, because we don't know, right? But we also tend to slip into he, him, because we don't know. We don't know. Can you fucking state what you want to be, like, how you want to be? Can you just tell us, please?
Honestly, he was like acting like her. He said in the Discord, I am stepping away from all of this to protect myself and my family. Girl World is crazy and disgusting. People doxing and sharing photos of me when I was a minor. Amberlynn, I was a fan of yours, but this is not worth it. Goodbye. So it seems like now that Amber and Gemini got themselves into trouble, literally making up lies about people, not only ZM, the whole situation with Christina, framing Elsie Glass, lying about Tina. I mean, she's not the greatest person, but F around and find out. When are these people going to get that? I mean, that is the main thing in Girl World. Like, if you just mind your business, yeah, like sometimes people get targeted kind of randomly, but most of the time it's because they make an ass out of themselves. And that's why these things happen. I'm not like condoning it. I'm not saying we should be putting out people's information in XYZ. But F around and find out. I've been here long enough to see this happen so many times.
Dude, it's happened to me. It's literally happened to me. And I'm like the lowest key reactor on YouTube. It fucking happens to me.
So Thick Gemini posted, I apologize to ZM for what was said on that show. I used to watch you all the time as a teen and appreciate your critiques. Anything that was said during a show like that was not truly me. Okay, Amber, it was a persona put on for the show. I apologize if you feel unsafe or threatened. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Also, why is he listed as a music channel? He doesn't put out music as far as I know. Okay, so what I'm getting from this statement is he is backpedaling immediately because he can't take the heat. He opened the door, you know, he shook the box of glass shards. If you know, you know. You can't just come into a community and start poking at everybody and expect things to just be honky-dory. They effed around and found out.
Exactly.
As we said like 5 times. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you think down below. What do you think about this journalist just coming in? Now, the identity of this journal has not been revealed, so it's anyone's guess who exactly that was.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to try and pull up the video that I talked about that I've covered before. Okay, so they're partying at the pool right now. Well, fine, whatever. It's the middle of the day. It's a Saturday. But there might be some background noise, okay?
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shark, I say him. And Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. You say Rose, I say Royce. You say God, give me a choice. You say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is rise, rise, rise. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Races are coming your way, so forget all your duties. Oh yeah. That bottom girls say Kane. You say John. I say Wayne. Hot dog. I say Cooler Man. I don't wanna be the president of America. I say Smile. I say Cheese. Cartier. I say Please. Income tax. I say Jesus. I don't wanna be a candidate for Vietnam or Watergate. So all I wanna do is bicycle. Yeah. Bicycle. Yeah. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Bicycle. Come on. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
The thing is that trying to display content in a historical context, right? YouTube is so freaked out by using these illustrations, right? That they tend to flag our videos for copyright material. And that is being used in historical context for the stream that I just covered. And YouTube needs to fucking figure it out and stop using AI to monitor content. 2 cents.